In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 27, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Texas Rangers versus Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Mariners hope to continue their run of domination against the visiting Texas Rangers in Wednesday's American League West showdown. Even after getting swept by the Houston Astros, the Mariners have bounced back and immediately found their footing against the struggling Rangers. Marco Gonzalez is slated to toe the rubber as the starting pitcher for the Mariners in this game opposite of Rangers righty Jon Gray. Texas is 53-111 in their last 164 road games and 2-7 in their last 9 games overall, while the under is 16-6-5 in their last 27 Wednesday games. Seattle is 23-6 in their last 29 games overall and 10-4 in their last 14 home games, while the under is 8-2 in their last 10 game 3 matchups. Seattle has had Texas numbered this season, but Texas is playing better out of the All-Star break and looking to remain in contention for an American League wild card spot. Looking at the starting pitching as of late, Jon Gray is 3-1 with a 2.25 ERA in his last 4 starts, while Marco Gonzalez is 1-2 with a 5.18 ERA in his previous 4 starts. The Rangers have also been doing better offensively as of late, as they are scoring 4.64 runs per game in their last 11 games, while the Mariners are averaging 4.3 runs per game in their previous 10 games. Marco Gonzalez has really struggled as of late, and the Rangers seem to do a good job against left-handers. On the other side, I'm still not 100% convinced on Jon Gray, but he has pitched well in spots, and if the Rangers are going to take a game in the series, this is as good of a time as any in a winnable spot, so the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. The pitching staffs as a whole have been doing well throughout the month of July, as Seattle is second with a 2.79 ERA, while Texas is 24th in the majors with a 4.7 ERA during the month, which is not high at all. These teams have not been stealing bases at an effective level this year, as the Rangers are second in the majors with 24 caught steals as a whole, while the Mariners are tied with 4 other teams for 7th in the sport with 18 caught steals up to this and those kill rallies. The Mariners are allowing an average of 5.3 runs in games that Marco Gonzalez has started against the Rangers this season. It'll be more of the same on Wednesday, with the bats for Texas finally cracking against a pitcher they've had previous success against. But let's not get carried away. The Mariners will show some fight in their home building to keep this from turning into a complete offensive explosion. Jon Gray has also been incredibly good on the mound in recent outings. He'll stave off the Mariners' bats enough to keep this game low scoring. Jon Gray and Marco Gonzalez should throw up enough zeros on the scoreboard to make this even more likely to be a low scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus Cincinnati Reds. The Miami Marlins square off against the Cincinnati Reds on Wednesday as the clubs link up for Game 3 of a 4-game set at Great American Ballpark. It has been tough sledding for both clubs this year. The Marlins enter in 4th place in the National League East and will need an immediate push if they have designs on a National League wildcard berth this season. The Reds have struggled from the jump this year and remain buried in the National League Central cellar. Lefty Braxton Garrett takes the ball for the Fish here, while the Reds counter with their ace Luis Castillo. Both clubs have struggled to get a solid foothold this season, with the Reds mired in a lost year and the Marlins clinging to the outskirts of the National League wildcard race. Despite a much worse record, the Reds are the team in the better form at the moment, especially in their home park, where they are an impressive 7-2 in their last 9 games. They are averaging a hefty 6.5 runs per game over their last 6 games at Great American Ballpark. Look for them to jump on Garrett and provide a nice cushion for Luis Castillo, who appears to have captured his form from a season ago. The Marlins are not an explosive offensive team and will struggle to keep up here. Miami is just 3-6 in their last 9 games overall, so the Cincinnati Reds money line is our full game side pick. While neither team has been lighting up the offensive stat sheets throughout the season, season. There have been a lot of runs in each of their games lately. The Reds have been hitting really well at home of late, averaging a healthy 6.5 per game over their last 6. Miami pitching has not lived up to the hype this year and have been vulnerable at times, conceding 5.7 runs over their last 7 contests. The over is 6-2 in Cincinnati's last 8 and 4-1 in Miami's last 5. Even more surprising than the reasonable money line price is this total being listed at just 8 runs. It originally opened at 7.5, and it's not difficult to understand the increase. Not only was there 13 total runs in the series opener on Monday night, but Tuesday's total was also listed at 8.5 runs. That was with Pablo Lopez starting for the Marlins, who is expected to perform better than lefty Braxton Garrett. Even without having a lesser starter on the mound, the Reds remain in a back and forth battle with the Blue Jays for the most profitable team for overs this season. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati continues to deliver, as each of the Reds' last 7 home games prior to this series finished with at least 9 runs. That contest saw the Reds pour it on Miami starter Trevor Rogers, who is a lefty. That's exactly what they will face with Garrett on the mound on Wednesday. They took care of the total themselves against one left-hander and may do it again against another. After seeing how this series started, another high-scoring game should be expected. While Castillo and Garrett have both been good, expect both offenses to come out swinging. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays vs. Baltimore Orioles. The Tampa Bay Rays play the third of 4 games on the road at Camden Yards Wednesday against the Baltimore Orioles. Tampa Bay was defeated by the Orioles on Monday 5-1 in the opening game of that series. Tampa Bay had 8 hits in the loss, but stranded 10 runners. Brandon Lowe hit a solo home run in the third to account for Tampa Bay's only run. Tampa Bay is 52-44 and third in the American League East, trailing the front-running New York Yankees by 13 half games. Tampa Bay has 10 pitchers as well as position players Wander Franco, Kevin Kiermaier, Manuel Margot, Mike Zunino, and Harold Ramirez on the injury list. Baltimore has won 2 of the last 3 after defeating Tampa Bay by 4 runs on Monday in their series opener. Baltimore scored 4 runs in the 5th inning with Ryan Mountcastle breaking a tie score with a 2-run single. Austin Voth combined with 5 relievers to stymie the Tampa Bay batting order. The Orioles are 48-48 and last in the American League East, trailing the front-running Yankees by 17 half games, but are only a half game behind the 4th-place Red Sox. Each of Baltimore's 4 players on its injury list are pitchers. Tampa Bay is 8-3 in their last 11 games against the American League East and 10-3 in their last 13 Wednesday games. The under is 6-2 in Tampa Bay's last 8 road games. Baltimore is 11-2 in their last 13 games and 19-48 in their last 67 Wednesday games. The under is 4-1 in Baltimore's last 5 game 3s of a series. Tampa Bay is 37-15 in these 2 teams' last 52 head-to-head meetings. Baltimore has been playing some really good baseball lately and has moved into 4th place in the American League East, 16.5 games behind the Yankees. Tampa Bay has struggled lately, but is in 3rd place in the division, 13.5 games behind New York. Tyler Wells has allowed 11 runs in his last 14.2 innings for Baltimore, while Drew Rasmussen has allowed 4 runs in his last 15 innings. Tampa Bay has won 7 of the last 10 overall, and the Rays dominate against the American League East opponents, winning 8 of the last 10 versus division teams. Baltimore struggles against Tampa Bay, losing 37 of the last 51 overall against the Rays. Tampa Bay Rays starting pitcher Drew Rasmussen has had 4 consecutive strong starts, allowing 20 hits and 5 earned runs in 21 2/3 innings, and Tampa Bay has won 3 of the 4 games. Baltimore starting pitcher Tyler Wells has been hit hard in each of the last 3 starts, allowing 17 hits and 11 earned runs in 14 2/3 innings. One of the 3 starts was a 5-4 loss to Tampa Bay, in which Wells allowed 3 runs in 5 2/3 innings. Plus, Wells has been knocked around a little bit lately, so the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. The total has finished over in 4 out of the last 5 games between Tampa Bay and Baltimore. In addition, the total has finished over in 5 of Tampa Bay's last 7 overall. Baltimore has seen the total finish over in 5 of its last 8 overall and in 5 of the last 7 that the Orioles have played against a team that has a winning record. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.